Hello, welcome to the UK. It is officially summertime. I know that because I am at a quintessential British event. Yes, we're at the Polo. It's an Audi Polo event. This is the Audi Polo Challenge. We're surrounded by awesome cars, awesome weather, awesome scenery. Let's show you around some stuff and then head inside. Let's do it. Okay, appropriately placed. I'm not sure how many of you guys were tuned in or subscribed to this channel last year, but I began my hunt for a Spyder, convertible car of sorts last year. Then the year seemed to evaporate. I never got time to test drive as many as I'd like. But now the sun's back out, I'm actually spending some time in the UK, and it's made me reignite my passion for open top driving again. I've never owned a Spyder before, ever in my life, and every time I get in one, there's something about taking the roof off a car that opens up the senses and the elements, and you can smell the environment you're driving through. And of course, if you're in something like this, which is a naturally aspirated V10, the audible delights are direct earhole injection. So what Audi have put on here is a various selection of their cars. This is possibly the most unique car shopping experience ever. Now, they're not actually selling cars here, but of course the idea is to come here and check out some Audis. In the off chance that you might happen to be in the market for, I don't know, a long wheelbase A8, the entire population of Britain was was ferried here in A8s. I mean, how cool is that? There's just fleets and fleets and fleets of them. We actually came here in a Q7, which was resplendent, but I really hope I get to go back in an A8 because I haven't spent much time in one yet, and in the back of those is phenomenal. So let's just take a look at some cars down here, and then we're going to finish with the exciting stuff, which is a brand new car yet to be released from Audi. Okay, one thing that I don't know what it is, but I think R8s in particular, the detail justice is not given to these guys because there's features on them that I don't think are widely exposed enough. Check this out, for example. On the seatbelt, these things here, those three dots you see there, which look like seatbelt stoppers, they're actually microphones. So think about it, when you've got the roof down and you want to make a phone call, you're going to have lots of wind noise. So Audi have engineered microphones into the seatbelt so that it's right by your mouth. So when you're talking and still driving fast with your V10 blaring, guys can still hear you. How cool is that? So look who we found out kicking divots. It's none other than our resident seen-through glass.
What's up? I'm the Polo expert.
How's it going?
Great. I play this game all the time. I know all the rules. I don't know what
Seriously, of all the places for us to cross paths
is
in the middle of this polo field.
It says, you know what? Cool. It says something about the image that we portray.
We really try and play down the poshness online. And
I'm a man of the people who's been invited to a polo event. Damn it!
That's cool. This is only my second polo match ever.
Your second? My first.
It's your first.
You're an expert,
I'm practically a veteran.
Also, I love the fact that the referee's called Gaston.
Gaston,
of all the names of the referee.
Gaston.
In the World Cup, it's like, yeah, Mike's giving him a red card. Like, Gaston is repairing the pitch.
So, we're going to do some swapping now.
Swap the horses, otherwise the horses pass out.
Yeah, the horses literally drop to the floor if they don't give them some water. Nothing like myself right now. It's really super, super hard.
Anyway, more stamping.
The reason we're here is we are correcting the pitch. Is the pitch the field?
Field. Polo field. That sounds about right.
We are contributing to a correction of the divots.
You know, one thing though I've noticed. I haven't noticed Eddie Redmayne out here. I mean, you know, there's no what the celebs doing. Why are we out here, mate?
Yeah, this is it. We're out here grafting.
Yeah.
And the celebs are up there drinking champagne.
Come on.
What's going on? There are a lot of celebrities here, actually. because they played this yesterday, where I thought all of the A listers were. That's going to be my thumbnail, by the way. Sam just sort of half leg cocked in the middle of a field like this.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So no, but it's really, really nice to be here. And also cool to get up close to the e-tron.
Yes, the e-tron, which
cool.
I'm starting to learn a little bit more about, but I like it. I like the shape of it. I like electric cars that look like normal cars.
Do you think they'll maintain the wing mirrors, which are cameras instead of glass?
If they do, it's the coolest thing ever,
Right.
but it's unlikely. Right?
Unlikely. It looks great,
But
though.
I've heard a lot of exciting tech coming out of the VW group, of course, which Audi are part of, that they're incorporating a lot of exciting tech inside the car. So not just the fact that it's an electric powertrain, but the fact that there's going to be loads of cool gizmos inside, which I'm excited about.
Because moving forward, to differentiate how an electric car feels is going to be quite hard.
Super hard.
Because the powertrains are going to be the same.
Exactly.
There'll be no variants of cylinders or gearboxes. It'll just be, this is like linear pull. So inside where the magic will happen.
The party will happen.
Yeah, so we'll check that out shortly. After that pretty intense game of Polo, which was fantastic to watch, I didn't realise Prince Harry himself was going to be playing Polo today, so that was an awesome surprise. On to the future, from the naturally aspirated V10 to the e-tron prototype. This car is going to be having an electric range of over 310 miles. So those days when we had range anxiety with early electric cars, that's starting to fade out these days. Obviously, for those of you guys who are interested in electric, you'll know with massive instant torque comes huge performance. This car is going to be positioned in the sort of premium SUV market. Now, you guys who watch this channel know I'm the die-hard petrol head and my whole channel is about supercars, etc. But in between those films, I'm daily driving, and I drive the RS6 a lot and even a Range Rover. Honestly, I am all up for 100% electric, even autonomous driving to get me to my meetings, because then I can be super productive. For me, it's all about when I want to drive, that's when I want it to be burning some fossil fuels and be full of emotion and character. But for daily drives, and let's face it, most of us are daily driving, this is the future, and I'm really not scared of it. From the experience I've had in electric cars so far, it's been fantastic. Come and check out this though. So, while these look cool, these are the wing mirrors which have been implanted with cameras. But the idea as well is, because the whole problem right now with electric cars is maintaining that charge, part of the element of what drains a battery is friction of the vehicle moving through the air. So by having cameras instead of a full wing mirror, it's reducing friction on the car, so they're not just there to look cool, they are actually serving a purpose. And I think that's a really good way of approaching electric cars. It's going to be all about the tech inside the car, because ultimately, as much as we love quoting 0 to 60 figures and things like that, electric cars, they're going to have very similar drivetrains, very similar performance, and to be able to differentiate how these cars feel and how your experience is between each car, it's all going to be about what's on the inside. So let's see what happens. So here's the big one. Here's the big last final question. Despite the fact that right now I've got a sort of sports car / supercar Spyder on the brain, would you be interested in seeing an electric car on the channel, either through ownership or as a long-termer, to see what it's like to live with as we're entering this new realm? I'd be fascinated, but I'd really be interested to see what you guys think. It's gonna happen. That's it. I tell you what, I've been to some industry parties, but Audi know how to throw it. That has been such a good time. Unfortunately, I've got about a 2.5 hour drive back home, so I can't stay all night. This goes on until 12 o'clock, but things are happening tomorrow, which means I can't stay too long. It was amazing to see Sam. We're gonna jump into our car, but so check this out. We're getting into a Q7. Which one? I don't know. Driver literally was like, yeah, I'm outside. Cool. So we're gonna go try and find our driver Andy, and then when we're in the car, I'm gonna run through some of the incredible people that we've bumped into inside, and George, our wonderful cameraman, is going to help me run through those because there's no chance I'm gonna remember them all. So let's go and try and find our Q7 and then debrief finally in the car. Okay, we found our Q7. We have our wonderful driver Andy, who's going to trek us all the way back for the next 2.5 hour drive. Andy, what time did you get in yesterday?
20 past 5 in the morning.
20 past 5 in the morning. So the next time I complain about doing long hours and travelling, think about Andy. He's been awesome and managed to find us in the tsunami of very similar Q7s. So it's been cool. But George, you're going to have to help me, man, reel off the names of the very interesting people that we saw in there. So we had Eddie Redmayne,
Naomi Harris.
Yeah. Oh, we saw Jamiroquai.
JK
talking to Nick Mason. That was pretty cash.
There's probably some big boy cars being discussed there.
Without doubt. Yeah, they're both very big car collectors. What else? Who else did we see? Matt Smith.
The Doctor.
Trevor McDonald.
Legend.
Who else was there? Lily James.
That's
the one. Yeah. And many other faces who I've been like, I'm sure I've seen you on TV, but I'm not entirely sure where you're from. So yeah, but I just wanted to say a really big thank you to Audi. Approaching this event, I wasn't really sure of the scale of it, but and Prince Harry. The one and only, yeah. Wasn't sure of the scale of the event, but it was incredible. Like, food was amazing, live band, incredible polo game. They even ordered us some quality sunshine as well. So all in all, it's been fantastic, and we've been chauffeured down in this wonderful Q7, so it's been the full Audi immersion experience. As always, guys, thanks for watching. You're gonna want to subscribe after this because the content that is coming in July is quite outstanding. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.